and stuff all the time, so I thought this would be kind of cool, kind of fun, kind of different. So I'm actually doing a portrait. This is I'm using these are Conte crayons. And I'm doing a Mufasa portrait. So I have my iPad set up. And these Conte crayons are really cool because this is actually my first time using them. I found some old art supplies that I had, and apparently I had these laying around, and I was like, oh, this would be cool. So I started a sketch, actually, you can check it out right here on the side, of Mufasa. And then I'm like, man, if I'm gonna spend an hour on something or whatever, I wanna do it really dope. I wanna make it bigger. And I always have to do bigger and all that stuff. So I just thought I'd do it like on a canvas. And this is a little kind of unusual having these crayons, these like kind of, what this is actually art kind of chalk. It's like a hard it's a hard chalk, and they're just dyed. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, thanks for joining me. If you're joining me right now, I'm actually doing a Disney Lion King kind of portrait of Mufasa. I thought it'd be fun. I'm actually using these portrait 12 Conte crayons, and they're used for like drawing portraits and stuff like that. And I'm just hanging out, man, having some fun. So I always do like a lot of airbrush stuff. I'm always messing around with that, so I thought I would change it up and just do something different. This is my first time messing with these crayons, or these are actually like chalk, right? And they're dyed. It's like kind of like a pastel, but it's a hard pastel. And I always say that if you're an artist, you can use any medium. It doesn't matter. You know, it's all art theory. Give me like a tattoo gun, I'll do that too. Like maybe I'll do that as a stream. Tattoo. So I'm doing Mufasa, which is actually one of my favorite Disney movies, Lion King. King of the Jungle, Hakuna Matata. There's no worries. Do 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 do. Something like that, right? The days. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Hey Patrick, Lisa, Brandon, Maria, Katie Long, all you guys, Morgan, Cynthia. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, checking out my stream, hanging out with me. And today I'm actually messing around doing a Lion King portrait on canvas. So I primed this canvas with gesso, and I was actually planning on doing a airbrush portrait with it. But you know, I just kind of brought this stuff out of my old art box of stuff lying around. I thought it'd be fun to mess with this on stream. Gotta do his nose, kind of right here. Make that mark. I'm just filling in. I'm using like a brown, like it's like an umber color, and this just deepens the next. This really moves into the brown, so I kind of like started drawing it and working on it outside of here, the stream. But then I want to come back to it now and mess with it. So doing a Lion King portrait, kind of blend all the colors in real well. Kind of just using my finger and smudging it. I like doing that. I don't like using those like not too much. I don't like using those art blenders and stuff. I like being really like into the painting. I think art is like kind of like you have to really get into it. You know, that's how I feel at least. I like these. You can make these really nice broad brush strokes, right? I don't know if anybody is a Lion King fan out there, but it definitely is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's like kind of a deep movie too, man. I think it's like Shakespeare or something like, or like Death of Your Father, Come Back, Revenge, all that. I think it's like Hamlet or something. All right, and then I'm blending. Blah blah blah. This fell. But I'm blending this umber color, and I use like a I used a to do lighter yellow right here, and then I used kind of an orange color too. Just blending it in, filling in the gaps. I'm really making his hair kind of nice and wavy and really cool. Blending that in. So it's like a lot of smudging, a lot of moving colors around and shifting them, and kind of maintaining some colors. So hey guys, thanks for checking me out. Appreciate it. Actually, if you're just joining me, I am doing a Lion King portrait of Mufasa. Mufasa, 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 Mufasa. Is that what he says, right? The hyenas? And then he scares the crap out of him, scares the shit out of him. I'm talking all that smack, man. Then Mufasa comes out, ain't got nothing to say, bruh. Man, makes me want to watch Lion King now, for real. The old school VHS version. Blend his hair, make his hair really cool. Building that part right here really dark. Separate the part in his hair and the movement of it. So like when I make these lines, I'm really into creating movement in my art, and like all artists do that. So I just kind of want to describe the process of it. That's what we're doing. We're really like making movement within the frame, right? So that's really important because it really leads the eye to different places. And I was actually kind of torn. I was going to do a Dr. Seuss thing today, but you know, I really want to do some Disney stuff, man. I was going to do Belle, maybe, but I don't know. Someone was really saying Lion King today for me. So I'm actually working on a bigger piece for Lion King. Just kind of color that in. It's like kind of like a little kid again, right? Just coloring. That's how I feel. And I think that's the great thing about art. It kind of it brings you back to being a little kid again, you know, and playing with colors and all that stuff. I think that's good. A lot of people like paint for stress relief, and I think that's kind of what it does. And I'm like the most kind of childish, serious person I know, kind of thing. It's because of I'm an artist, I guess. Fill in his nose right here. I want to darken that in again. It kind of faded away, right? That's cool. And then I'm gonna move in, and I really want to finish these umber colors really first before I move on. So I wanted to find a little bit of his nose right here. Have that like crook. Right there. And I build in the colors, and this is just the same way as if I were going to do a airbrush portrait. So it's just the same theory. So don't really be intimidated if you can use one medium well. Just think of the concepts that you use for that medium and try to transfer them over. These are all color and painting techniques. Kind of has these little whiskers kind of moving in here. And then I want to define this a lot more actually. The nice thing about this chalk, it's really hard edged, so I can do these little kind of strokes. Keep it kind of hard like that. Blend that in. That's cool. I think I want to go to a deeper color. I'm looking at it on camera, how that looks. I kind of like that actually. There's like that little indentation right here. I need to find that. So I kind of scratch it on the surface lightly, and then I move it with my finger. That's what I'm doing, y'all. Just really fun, messing around. Hey, what's going on? Anna? Hola, mijo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, Michaela, what's going on? Hey, what's up, guys? I am doing some Lion King stuff today. It's some fun, you know, cool stuff to play around with. And I had a really cool, what is it? It was a cool Lion King thing. It's kind of like remember who you are. So that's kind of what I want to title this piece thing. Remember who you are. And then we're gonna go to the deep browns. And I get really excited when I start defining it more, but I don't want to rush it too much. And that's the thing about it. I want to push it too fast. So I want to keep those nice, pretty subtle colors in there. So I'll slow down right here. Oops. So I'll slow down right here. Almost dropped the camera. And then I'll fix his eye. See, I elbowed it. I'm lefty, and that happens when you're left-handed. You bump into all kinds of stuff all the time. Okay. Back on track, I think. That's cool. Okay, there you go. We're alright. Well, I think that's kind of where it was, maybe. Yeah, I totally elbowed it. Alright, I'm left-handed, I'm awkward. Alright. Everything's backwards for me. My guitar's backwards, the piano can't be backwards, but everything I do. Cool, that brown isn't actually too overpowering, so that's nice. It's really scratching the surface of the canvas, digging that color kind of underneath the other colors. I feel like that's what's happening like that. Hey guys, what's going on? Misty, Lissa, Lucifer, all you guys, Tracy, Tobo, all you guys, thanks for checking me out, checking out my channel. If you're just joining me, I am working on a Lion King canvas, and I'm actually using these Conte crayons, which are really cool. They're like chalk crayons. They're hard, kind of like pastel colors, but they're hard like, you know, like kind of like a chalk. I really get kind of close to the painting when I'm working on it like that. There you go. What's going on, guys? Get that more brown right there by his fur. Kind of have these little hashy marks. And if you get a chance, I appreciate it. Share my stream, drop a like, comment, whatever. It helps me out, helps my work get out there. I know it's weird because I'm always blocking it because I'm left-handed, so gotta figure that one out. I used to smudge it every time when I was little. Kind of trained myself not to as much anymore. Hey, what's up, Diego? How's it going? Hey, what's up, Tracy? How's it going? I'm doing good. I'm just working on some stuff, just doing a little different, you know, chilling from the airbrush for a day. And I had these. I wanted to kind of play with them and see what I could do. So, about Lion King, man. Give him this really strong hair right here. there. Bring it in here and kind of define this area. So when we draw in art college, they always taught me to block things out. There's two ways, there's like actually different ways you can draw a person or somebody. And one of the ways, which I like to do, is called blocking out. So it does really hard lines and I block out the subject. And that keeps everything really in perspective really well. All right, so we can do that. I love this iPad. I'll show you guys right here. It's kind of cool. This iPad thing. So I can get the picture and I can zoom and pinch zoom where I want to go. So it's always a really cool tool I like. So I'm actually going to pinch zoom his eyeball. Right there. Hey, what's up, babe? Jamie. What's going on, guys? Oh, sorry, Jamia. My bad. And thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. So today I'm doing a Lion King portrait with these. Oh, I bumped it again. These Conte Crayons. I think I'm saying it right. I found these around my place, and I thought I'd do something different. Work on some Disney art. My brother told me maybe make some Disney stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Whatever. Blend that up right there. Want to round out the eye a little more. That's cool like that. Bring this in here like that. Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of like a crook in here. Where his nose kind of curls in. And these are like pastels, but they're hard because they're chalk based. And they're just dyed with like a wax on top or something like that. I think that's what I remember. So that gives it the pigment and the color. And these are actually a set used for portraiture, doing portraits. So I thought I'd do a kind of cool, like, Mufasa portrait, man. Hashtag Lion King. Cool. Deepen the shadow there. And I'm getting ready for another dark tone. Right here. So you know what, let me fill in these little spots right here. Right there. Oh, thanks, babe. Yeah, I saw you call. I just was streaming. I figured you'd drop in. Cool. Give it kind of a really cool vibe, man. These really pastel-y portrait colors. Do. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. But Simba got to be kind of like, no, I want to go everywhere, man. Don't listen. Simba, you don't listen. What the hell? I'm yelling at Simba. Why couldn't you just go to the water hole? Nope. I'd be so bad. I'd be like Scar. That would be me. I'd be like, it's all your fault, Simba. Bad. So I'm outlining them. It's kind of like I'm doing like a outline and then blending it in soft and making it kind of like feathery. What's going on, Eduardo? What's up going on, Paul, man? Just doing a Lion King portrait. If you're just dropping in here, I'm just actually working on this Lion King. thought I'd do something different because I'm always doing airbrush stuff. And you know, so much, you know, do some stuff, different stuff. Outline his ear. Outline some of his hair. Dusting it away. And what this thing is, this is really cool. So I'm working on the highlight right here. This is a eraser pencil. And I use this when I'm airbrushing to knock out highlights. I'm testing right here. I don't know if it was going to work or not really well, but it is. Really cool. So bring me back the whites. His eyes. Maybe kind of get a little highlight here. There you go. There you go. Blowing it away. Should like the song. This is kind of cool one. Hey guys, so thanks for joining me and checking out my stream. If you're just tuning in, I'm working on a Lion King portraits of Mufasa. Mufasa. And you know, just having some fun, hanging out and drinking some. Oh, like my cup, it says 20%. Wait, can you see? Like 20% cooler than you. I thought that was cool. It has, what's her name? Fluttershy. Wasn't really a big fan of Summer Shanty, whatever. But it's kind of growing on me. Knocking out the highlights right here. It's really dusty, so I kind of blow away the rest of that as I go. Knocking in the highlights of the hair. It's kind of fun just playing with it. Okay, I'll get a little serious now. Just experimenting with all the different kind of art techniques. I like art, man. Just, you know, give me crayons, give me like a chalk or something. I'll make it something cool, man. I think John Lennon said that. He said, "Give me a tuba, I'll get you something out of it." I think Jack Nicholson said that one in The Departed. Highlights for his hair, knocking that back. Now it's coming to life. Tracy, yeah, airbrush drawing, and you play the piano. I'm just kind of crazy, I guess. I used to draw all the time I was in school. Class, I'll get bored. I finish work and I'll just draw. Kind of erase this area here. Maybe I need a kneaded eraser for that. I'm all dusty now. I think, okay. Yeah, I probably need a kneaded eraser for that. I think I have one. I have to get it later. Don't want to stop messing around with this though. Zoom out, see where I'm at. Make these little scratches for the detail. Alright, man, Mufasa looks super legit, man. He's all serious. That's cool. Looks super majestic. What am I looking at right here? Okay. So I'm drawing, and then I'm coming back, and I'm drawing. You see it come to life now. What I'm trying to achieve. kind of like ghost-like, you know? Sharpen my pencil, my eraser pencil. Take a sip of some beer fast. All right, I'm back in it. So thank you guys for joining me, checking out my stream. I appreciate it. You guys rock. And if you're just joining me, I'm painting, or actually painting, I'm drawing, or whatever, Mufasa with some Conte Crayons. And these are like pastel, hard pastel chalk. So really cool stuff. And if you're joining me, check out my stream, share, like, all that good stuff. I appreciate it all, guys. Helps me out a lot. Get my work out there so people can see. And, you know, share my art, man. Help share my work, and just I like to teach people, you know, to make more art. I like to inspire other artists. I got a little stream going that helps, you know, other artists learn. And I learn from them, too, so it's really good. Throw some like peach in his nose. That's a cool color. I like it. I like it a lot. And then right here, I want to go really define all this with this kind of. It's like a. It's not really a black. It's like a really dark. It looks black though. Dark brown. I kind of look weird to the side so I can see it really well, because it's a kind of a large edge to this. There's a lot of glares. Okay. I'm gonna draw on his nose. To me, it's just like coloring. I feel like I'm just coloring in a coloring book, and you know, that's how I look at it, at least. So I get the hard part is the outline, is the proportion and everything, and now it's just like, okay, I got that pretty well defined. Now I'm just gonna kind of just have fun and color it in. And then sometimes I get really close like this, and then I'll pull back and look at the entire thing to see that everything feels like kind of in proportion, right? You know? Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. If you're just checking me out, I am doing Mufasa. Mufasa. I love that line. I said it. But from The Lion King, just having some fun, drinking some summer shanty, and you know, just doing some Disney art, man. Just some different stuff. I airbrush a lot. Almost all my streams, actually, all my streams are airbrushing. So I'm like, hey, do some stuff, man. Some drawing, painting, all that stuff. It's all good. It's all art, all the same stuff. A lot of people, you know, ask me, can you do this or can you do that? I'm like, man, I can do anything. It's all the same to me. Not that, you know, if you do art, you can, if you know how, like, really know art theory and everything, then you can, you know, be multi-versatile and different, you know, tools and all that stuff. I like meeting other artists and, you know, helping them and sharing their work and seeing all the stuff they do. It really inspires me too. There you go. Adding some dark tones underneath his chin, adding some just to shape his face. Because if you add dark around a color, it makes the other color brighter. It makes it look brighter. So that's what's happening. Dang it. There you go. So yeah, this is my first time actually messing with these Conte crayons. I had them for years in a box. They're like brand new, and I was like, man, I'm never gonna use these. I'm like, okay, let's bust them open and play with them. And this is like a portraiture set, so it has like all these colors right here that are just like made for portraits. So it's kind of limited as a palette, but that's cool. These Lion King has these really cool tones in them. They're really earth tones that are used for portraits as well. So kind of have some fun, do some Disney fan art stuff, and do like a little mini art lesson. Let's go on. Ruben, James, Steven, Stephens, my bad. Keitha, all you guys, thanks for joining me and checking me out. If you're just checking me out, I'm doing a Lion King canvas, and it's using Conte crayons. They're kind of like pastels, like hard pastels, and just doing some different stuff. Because if you check out some of my streams before, I just kind of do airbrushing and stuff like that, and that's what I do. I love it, but kind of want to play and do some other stuff. Just because you're an artist doesn't mean you can't do others, like kind of mediums. Just because you're an airbrush artist doesn't mean that at all. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. One share took you to Mexico. Right on, dude. That's awesome. Thank you, Maria. Verdusco. Luis, hey, what's going on? Ruben, hey everybody. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for joining me. And I'm streaming. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hablo español un poquito. Yo dibujar aquí una Lion King. That's my little my Spanish. I can understand it though. All right. Playing around, but now I'm getting super serious. Get in here and make sure I'm doing this right now. Just defining the tones there. And this is really like contrast, like dark and light study too. So I know there's dark right here in the corner of his eye, right? And I'll fix that. Erase it away. That never happened. No one saw that. But yeah. So I want to kind of build the dark areas dark, and then try to maintain the light areas as well as I can. And that's all it is. Just like a back and forth. Just playing with light, really. It's like, dark and light colors and color and all that. And Lion King, of course, is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's just, I love the artwork in it. And yeah, I don't know if any of you knew this, but they actually brought lions in the studio. If any of you guys ever see that, like, after stuff. And Walt Disney was a really, he was an amazing person and artist in general, and everyone in general. He really knew he understood that the fundamentals of anatomy, of understanding figure drawing, of everything was important. So he actually always continued teaching his artists while they worked at Disney. They were always going to school. They had like a Disney school. They had, they could attend, or they had to attend, something like that. And yeah, man, he's like one of my huge idols, and got a lot of books on him and stuff like that. Brilliant, man. Man, so there we go. Maybe some more color here. Just doing this little kind of feathery, whiskery kind of thing going. Mixing these colors in here. And that's kind of defined there. I like really finishing work when I start. I get obsessive. I have to get it done. And I sometimes see artists and they just do part at a time, and that drives me crazy. So I always but they do really good technical work too. You know, mine's more like, I think you would say like impressionistic or something. Just because I don't, you know, I'm just different in that way. It's not good or bad, I don't think, it's just different. So that's good. My fingers are super smudgy, but that's all right. And now I want to add a bright orange in here. Let's see what's going on right there. Love this color, it's so pretty. Nice and vivid. Continue some of that color up here. I'm really digging in hard to really push that color into the canvas. It's etching it, it's like etching. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Hey Mac, hey, I love The Lion King. Oh, awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. And thanks for joining the stream, share, like, all that stuff. I know you always do anyways. I appreciate it a lot. Lion King is definitely one of my favorite movies of Disney of all time too. Mufasa's a badass and tragic hero. Wham. So that's good. Fill in the background now and all this area. Kind of looking off camera at another my iPad to really kind of see what's going on. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me and checking me out. If you're just joining me, I am doing a Lion King portrait using these Conte crayons, and really just doing some different stuff. I always do a lot of airbrush stuff because I'm a professional airbrush artist, but you know, just having some fun and doing some other mixing it up, man. Gotta mix it up in life. So that background really makes it pop, doesn't it? Looking off the monitor now, I like it. Like, maybe I should do the background first. Dang, probably. I always get too hung up on the subject though, and so it's so fun to draw and paint the subject that I usually like neglect the background. And I thought I was only going to stream this for like 20 minutes, but dang, this is fun and want to finish. I just want to finish. I'm too lazy to turn the camera off. So if anybody's just hanging in there with me, what's up, man? Appreciate it. Guess I'll leave it on if no one's hanging in with me because I just want to get so like into it. I want to keep my channel and my kind of stream different too. Want to keep it interesting. Yes. Keep it interesting, man. So I'm doing different mediums and just playing around with different stuff. So every week I'll do some kind of interesting different thing. I think that'll be fun. So I'm using this dark tone around here, and I think I want to add more of that yellow pastel, even though my fingers are so smudgy. Look at that. Wow. Look at, it's insane. All right. So what am I missing? What color am I missing? I think there's that medium brown I need to add, if I have it. And then there's that yellow I need to add, that light color if I have it right here, yeah. I think that needs to be more in it too. Give it more cool depth. Getting serious now. Usually get really quiet when I get serious. So I just broke my seriousness just by saying that. Darn it. Some whiskers. Hakuna Matata, man. Should've did Timon and Pumbaa. Dang it, maybe next time. Okay, adding more of the highlights. It's actually yellow. I'm using yellow as a highlight. Kind of attractive, you know? Hey Cassie, hey Louis Smith, Don Marie, hey, what's up guys? Thanks for checking me out and joining me. And if you're just joining me, I am doing a Lion King drawing. It's a, there you go. It's a Simba, no, not Simba, oops, that totally blasphemy, right? Mufasa. And he's chilling majestically in the clouds, man. You know, I think I'm gonna title it "Remember Who You Are." Cause we forget, don't we, man? For real, like, remember where you came from, remember who you used, you know, everything, you know. It's really deep, some deep wisdom, man, from a lion. Shit, if a lion ever comes out of a cloud and talks to me, I'm going to listen, for real. Yeah. If a lion ever comes out of a cloud and says some like wisdom shit to me, oh yeah, you'd better believe I'm on that. I'm like, you don't even gotta tell me twice, man. I already know. He might just be fucking with me, like, Diego, bring me some McDonald's. Hey man. Hey man, that's not what you're supposed to be saying. Don't talk back to me. Okay. I'll have a number 1 with a cherry coke. They don't have cherry coke. I said don't talk back. That's my soliloquy with Mufasa. What do you think? I took some acting classes in elementary school. I was the narrator of the Asian play we had. That was my short acting stint. All right, so that's good. What are the colors? Black, orange, maybe more of this yellow. More of that color. That's good. And then maybe that red. I think that's cool. I think that'll bring it bright. All right. Chopped it in half. That's all right. Move this color around in the clouds. I think that'd be cool. I think, do I have a black pastel? I might have one. What do I got here? I do not. Do I have one? I have a white. That's cool. I'll use that. Play around with this. Really that black, I think. I think it's right there. Can I reach it? Let me see if I can reach it. Because, do I got it? Blue, black, blue. No, it's not in here. That's alright. I guess it was never meant to be. Nice one, Mr. A-Score. Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining me. Thanks for checking me out. Sorry for the late response. I was super late, Mr. A-Score. I just seen that. My bad, dude. I'm not ignoring you. Promise. Thanks for checking out my channel. Hanging out with me for a few. Find that deep brown again, and finish this thing up. I already finished my beer, man. That's like a sign. I think I'm gonna have this thing for like an hour. Really getting into it. Seeing all the edges, framing it, trying to frame it really well. There you go. All right, that's cool. I think I want to add some white highlights. And if I can, really fast, find this. Where is it at? Is it in here? It's a, yeah, here it goes. Yes, I actually found something I'm looking for. Wow, look at that. So unorganized, I swear. I knew it. So this is a kneaded eraser. Well, it's a dirty kneaded eraser. Bring up the highlight right there. Kind of like gum. That's what it reminds me of. All right. Got that highlight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like that much. Let me see how it works in the hair. Yeah. It's not doing it for me, man. Adding that side looks good. That looks good. Just some hash marks and little stuff like that, I guess. Cool thing about this pencil is you can like erase it, and you can sharpen it. I have an electric sharpener. Just kind of plug it into the thing. It gives it like a nice kind of sharp edge. All right, so I think that's pretty cool. I think that's good. I'm probably just finish a little bit off camera, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of something different, different technique, all that stuff. So I'm just removing a little bit of highlights here and there in his hair. And pretty much all done. I just wanted to add this little last bit of detail. Let me see. Right here. And if you're just joining me, I'm finishing up the last part of my Lion King Mufasa drawing. Just having some fun playing with some different kind of crayons and these little pastel-y kind of Conte crayon things. Pretty cool. Dusty, but cool. You know, it's like art class again. You get to do something different every day. I wanna. So I'm just bringing out the highlights again in his hair, his fur, his mane. Hey guys, thanks for joining me, and if you're just checking me out, I'm actually finishing up the Mufasa. I'm just knocking out the last highlights with this pencil. It's actually a eraser pencil, and just doing that right now. Making sure I get all these little spots, kind of define his fur. There's a lot of these highlights in the hair. That's cool. And he has these little highlights up here by his head that are like really nice and vivid. The thing about airbrushing is you can't erase. Well, you can a little bit when you're doing illustration, but so this is fun, man. This is kind of different. You get to erase for once. All right, so I think that's cool. I think I've done as much as I can do. I'm gonna spray it with some fixative to really lock in everything where it needs to be. Erase these kind of marks real fast. So hard not airbrushing. It's like, man, I just want to airbrush this little highlight right here. I want to do that. Can't. I'm limited. It's nice, you know. Gets me away from that, and get to play with these kind of really cool Conte crayons. If I only had black, I think that would be cool, but I don't, so that's fine, I guess. Erasing all that, and let me find my kneaded eraser. Wherever that thing went. Where'd you go, kneaded eraser? I guess it's, oh, there it goes. Okay. I lost you. Finishing the last of the highlights, knocking away this light area, what it's coming from. It's kind of coming like a cloud like around him. All right, I think that's good. I think we're good to go. Thanks, guys, checking me out. This is a final portrait of Mufasa, and I just finished it. Got it, just kind of knocked it out in an hour, and I just want to show you guys some different stuff, different tools, and everything you can use. And just keep on doing art, man. Make it. If you're an artist, you try to follow my channel. If you're not, just play around. Pick up some stuff and have fun. It's all fun. It's all good fun. So check you guys out Thursday. I'm gonna do another live stream, and I appreciate you guys watching me. Share, like, and all that good stuff. I appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. All right, guys. I will see you later.